Howdy, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system located underneath the Art Villa, found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. That's right. It's another Saturday presentation of me, Manic Mark, coming to you with a stack of records I found at half price, full price, super high price books. I could have just got kind of lucky. Maybe their new record pricing guy was sick. I don't know. There were just some things in the dollar bin that for months I haven't found anything. It's nothing outrageously interesting. So it's time for you to go on to another video and pay no attention to the rest of this video. Sure, oh my God, everything I've got holding in my hand is outrageously interesting. Okay, especially this. I do like this. I find it very interesting and outrageous. Anyway, so I'm riding the stationary bike at the gym today. It's on the second floor. There's a big plate glass window, a row of windows, and these bikes overlook the pool. So this older guy, older than me, climbs out of the pool, and I'm like looking at him like, what's wrong with this guy? I'm starting to count the nipples on his chest. I count 4 nipples. Like, what is, this is really, I think, this guy cannot have 4 nipples. And so I studied it a while longer, and it was just a t-shirt. He was wearing a t-shirt, it was tight and wet, and it had a graphic on the front that looked like 4 nipples and chest hair. I swear to God, it was the strangest thing. So I did the yoga rafting class on Friday morning, and I was the only guy out of 7 people. And the oldest of everyone taking the class. So I was already in the water, and so the instructor asked me to help ferry the ladies out to their yoga rafts. So they got on the yoga raft I had, and I pushed it out, and they got from that raft onto another raft. And it's basically just like being on an air mattress with a hard surface. It doesn't give, it just wobbles when you're on it, okay? So the point is, while you're doing these yoga things, all the typical yoga things, you can't do warrior twos or you fall in. Apparently nobody can do that. But she said some woman stood on her hands, did a handstand. So, and I did like a leg flip over, which I was able to do. And not in the water class, but the regular class, I was able to flip all the way up on my shoulders and touch my feet to the floor. That's right. That was pretty exciting. Anyway, okay. So then they tried. I didn't fall in. I didn't fall in. I did everything. It didn't fall in. But she kept using me. The instructor kept using me. Like, mark this, mark that, mark how you feeling. Like, it just seems like these days everybody's like, oh, well, you don't have to do it this way or that way. And I'm like, I must be making the faces. The grimace, the big grimace on my face. But it's not because, mostly it's not because I'm not in pain. It's because I'm focused and determined, for a guy my age, to get through the thing and do the best I can. And they're always like saying, no, relax, there's relax in the pose and do all this stuff. But if you don't like push yourself a little bit each and every time, you just have to. That's the whole point of exercise, is you have to push it to that limit every time. Or then it's like, well, maybe I'll just do 55 minutes instead of an hour. And then the next day, you don't even want to do 50 minutes. You see what I mean? It keeps going. You got to keep pushing, or your body gives up. All right. Oh, puppy countdown. That's probably the first thing. Oh, where's the puppy? Well, the puppy is, the wife is on the way. Where the hell? I don't know. Virginia, I think. All right. To get the puppy. Anyway, her and her sister on the way. And yesterday it was, I think the temperature thing in my truck said 80 degrees. Literally, the windows were open, the door were open in t-shirt weather, and today it's snowing, right? Flurries, little tiny snow things, flurries, but it's breezy and cold. So, it's the 1st January, if you're counting. It's the 1st January ever in the 60 years that I've been north of north of Tennessee, living in northern Kentucky or central Ohio. Never has there been any weather like this in February. You know, like there may have been one day somewhere where it was a little bit warm, you know, but not like the stretch we've had. Pretty interesting. T-shirt weather to go jogging in, that was nice. All right, now let's go right to not the records, but the comic book. I have bought a comic book in years and years and years. I don't know how I ran across it on eBay, but I found this comic book with this El Mongi Loco Presenta Tambourines di Sacrificio. I know I butchered that title, but nonetheless, it's a very nice drawing of a woman having her arm eaten by piranhas, right? I thought it might be funny in the yoga rafting class if I brought in a bag of piranhas. I mean, how much would it cost? How much does a piranha cost? Maybe it was just a bag of goldfish that I claimed were piranhas, like quickly, so they couldn't really focus on them, the women, and then dumped them in like piranhas. That would have been fun. I haven't opened this yet, but I will. All right, now let's go on to the records. A sealed copy of Let It Be Me, Brenda Lee, sealed copy. Brenda Lee, Let It Be Me. You Can't Buy Me Love. Ooh. There's 2 Beatles tunes on this. He Loves You and You Can't Buy Me Love. I was going to say, I didn't think... 2. Yeah, 2. I wasn't going to open it, but now I think I have to open it to listen to Brenda Lee's covers of those Beatles songs. I think I'm going to have to open it. Madeline Bell. I'm gonna make you love me. Just try it. Give it a good shot. Work at it as hard as you can. We'll see what happens. Hope I love it. I have no idea. Dionne Warwick. Anyone who has a heart, clean Dionne Warwick album. Looks pretty early for her. I'm not a big fan of Teresa Brewer. Almost every album I've found of hers, I've turned around and, you know, pitched out the door. There's just something, if you like her, she's great. But I just can't seem to warm up to her. But this is a great photograph. Clean record, terrific photograph of Teresa with the, that's a hat or hair. It's very difficult to tell if that's a hat or a hat made out of hair. I'm not exactly sure, but it's a wonderful photograph. Oh, that's right. The other thing is, maybe it wasn't the puppy. Like, give us the puppy update. Give us the Compound W, you burnt the thing off your arm update. Okay, we'll show you that. Look at that. It doesn't look as horrible now as I did. I don't know if it looks horrible there, but I burned the shit out of my arm. I think the first time was enough. I didn't need to go and do that again. But it's still healing. It's healing. I'm sure it'll be fine. But there was way too much freezy stuff. All right. This is like a lounge record. It's on BT Puppy Records out of New York City. The Happenings. Bye Bye So Long, Farewell, See You in September. Are they going to be like a Four Seasons knockoff? Oh Lord, I hope not. If you love the Four Seasons, they're great. But for $1, I had to give it a shot. Jeff Chandler, actor Jeff Chandler, who appeared in Hollywood productions, top Hollywood productions such as War Arrow, Foxfire, The Tattered Dress, Toy Tiger, and Durango, shared the limelight with Kim Novak in Jeannie Eagles, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, he put out a record on Liberty. Liberty is a fine label. Like many, many, many sets that have come out of Liberty. They had a real good creative department or whatever. Anyway, Jonah Jones, Blowing Up a Storm. Another clean type of record I normally haven't found. Half price, full price, super high price books in quite some time. Let's Cha 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 with Tito Puente. Who doesn't have this one? I know I've got about 3 copies, but I couldn't pass it up. 1957 Cha Cha Records. They seem to be more popular now than ever before on eBay, so I picked it up again. I love the way you love Betty Wright, including Clean Up Woman. Again, 1972, disco maybe? I mean, some of this probably, I don't know. Soul or disco, I have no idea. I picked this up because of the cover. Terrific cover. Just classical music, but great cover on hi-fi, like a budget production, but a great cover. Sarah Vaughan. It's a gatefold, but just one record. Sarah Vaughan. Right there. Pretty clean copy. Sarah Vaughan, Sending the Clowns. When was this produced? 1974. Sending the Clowns. That's a pretty creepy clown. Passport to Pleasure, Maynard. Got a few of his albums, don't have this one. Great cover. Any date on the back, 1962. The Julie London album, my favorite, you know how I love Julie. It's one of hers I don't have. I might have it. I don't think I have it. It's hard to know. Don't think I have it, but I have it now. It's the Dream Duet. If you had to pick two people to sing together that you dream about, who would they be? Would it be Anna Mofo and Sergio Franchetti? No, we don't come here for the puppies or the burned off warts. We come here to listen to you mispronounce everything. Everything. Mispronounce everything. I can't tell if this is a pop album or what. It sounds like, oh, a tenor and Henry Renee arranged and conducted everything. Soprano and tenor, like opera guys together, maybe doing pop songs. I don't know. It's mystery. Speaking of great covers, here's another great cover. A wonderful photograph of Nancy Wilson. In purple, everything's purple. Terrific photograph. Cover. Drapery and sofa courtesy of Herman Miller. But he's famous. Herman Miller's famous, so if it's his drapes and his sofa, well, it is. I bet that sofa, if you had it, it'd be worth lots of money, being a space-age Herman Miller design. And last but not least, this wasn't in the dollar bin. I think I paid $4 for it, and it's got a full seam split on the top, which may not have been there until they put it in the thing where people were flipping through. Anyway, cover liner, printed and blah, blah, blah. Produced cover design, Cy Leckman. Photograph, Charles Vernon. It's just a great cover. I think it's a big band. I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, Cy Oliver, terrific cover. Welcome Matt Dennis. Matt Dennis. Does he sing? I don't know. His own show. He was been on everything. Gary Moore Show, Rosemary Clooney Show, Steve Allen Show, Patty Page Show, The Today Show. Boy, if he's been on all those shows, how exciting can he be? Vocalizing, touch. I'm trying to find out if he's a damn singer or not. World War II, Before the War, songs. I can't figure it out. There's too much on the back to read. It's making me tired. Is that the end? Can I tell any more stories? So I'm still working on my countertops. That's the other thing. Still working on the countertops. We haven't done the pour yet because it kind of ran out of beach glass and Gitos to really cover the surface the way I want to see it covered. The amount of them that I think that needs to cover the surface before we do the pour, which will probably happen next week sometime. So trying not to lose any sleep over that. And just to get her done and have it work out beautifully. That's right. It's going to work out beautifully. There we go. Let's go upstairs and pick a musical sample. How about it, Manic Mart? Hey there. Hey there, Lance. What did I call this guy? Lance. Lancelot, Corporal, what the fuck, Dick Dirksen, that's right. Dick Dirksen of the Royal Lanceliers, the British Expeditionary Force in World War I. Dick Dirksen of the Royal Lanceliers. Bloody hell, that's right. World War I. Dick Dirksen of the Royal Lanceliers, fighting in the trenches for truth, justice, and the British way. The British way. Okay, that's better. Just go to the musical example. Stop playing around with your dick. Jesus. That didn't come out right. All right. Oh boy.
She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, 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 yeah. You think you lost your love? Well, I saw her yesterday. It's you she's thinking of, and she told me what to say. She said she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. She loves you, and you know you should be glad. She said you hurt her so, she almost lost her mind. But she says that she knows you're not the hurting kind. She said she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. She loves you, and you know you should be glad. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. And with a love like that, you know you should be glad. You know it's up to you. I think it's only fair. Pride can hurt you too. Apologize to her, because she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. She loves you, and you know you should be glad. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. And with a love like that, you know you should be glad. And with a love like that, you know you should be glad. And with a love like that, you know you should be